Maximus Analysis here for October 11th, 2016, and we had a pretty hard move today on the ES, down about a 1.75% for today if you look at from the high to the low. So it's not a move that we would look in any discounted way, shape, or form, especially breaking lows all the way back to September, around 3 weeks ago. Again, it's just been so sideways, and then break it to the downside. So I know some people will be looking at the close and say, I think this might be a dead cat bounce. I'm not sure. Again, we've been having some very strange movement, but I am sure that, again, this 2139.5 level has been broken. So again, if they can regain it very quickly, we'll see. Breakout level, which we have had marked on our newsletter for weeks, again has been pierced. So again, a quick recapture is needed for the bulls, but we'll see what the overnight action looks like. Again, this could be just something that they're if you go out, you could see that there is, this trend line has been broken. If you do, well, just this trend line, again, if you do a trend line like that, you could definitely see that they broke it, and broke it around that 2151 level. So again, it was 2162, then it was 2186, which was the level that they broke below. But this high comes all the way back to the beginning of September. So just please note that. But we will not try to overthink it. We'll just look at the price levels and make adjustments accordingly. After this, after break of 2100, we'll look for them to see what they're going to do around the 2065 level. That'll be a level of interest, not only because of moving average, but some other stuff that I have going on there. So we'll watch those levels and see if they hold. If they don't, we have a test of a test below. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Again, they haven't broken below this low here, which is at the September low, which is around 2100.25. So we'll continue to watch here and see if they break that, and then they might go test the Brexit lows, or at least this band of support right here. NQ, also Fan Complex. Fan Complex got beat up a little bit. So again, you're going to see a pullback here. Again, with the price action, I just was telling people on the newsletter, don't go long now. Again, you can miss a trade, but I'm not taking that type of trade just because I'm a fear of missing out because of this dip. You also had for the YM, which is the Dow futures. And again, if you're new to the channel, let me see if I can get this adjusted. To the upper left right here, you have the futures. And if you see the small D or W or whatever time frame, I'll actually switch it. You can see 65. That means the 65 minute. I just want to make sure. So again, same type of deal, that we're not sure if this is a short covering, because if people went short and they're just covering, so just going to get a dead cat bounce at the end of the session, or what we're going to really be looking overall. So we have been watching this 17,900 level. You can see the significance of that when it was choppy again in 2015, rose back up, didn't get back above it, rose back up, and finally broke it on the high level due to the Brexit in June. So don't know if this is a false breakout. Currently it is, but again, they have when we break below that level, we'll continue to see. Again, I want to see how deep this retracement goes. You had crude pulled back a little bit. Again, have these levels that we posted. Again, I gave this out on Monday, just so people don't get surprised. And again, looking at the weekly time frame, you kind of see how many weeks we've been up, and it's bucking up against resistance. So again, waiting for some type of pullback, we'll see. But again, I don't think you entered the long here. Again, I entered the long here, caught about $6 run, did not catch this one, even though it came here. I thought it was going to get lower to the $40 mark. I really wanted to get that out. So I wanted them to flash the stops, kind of like what they did with gold. And but what I'm seeing here is, and let's move to gold, is that again, we have this flash down, and we really want to see how this one pans out. Okay, we're at some support levels, and if we go to the daily time frame, we could see that we're currently at the 200-day moving average. And again, with such a hard move down today, again, it's going to pull everything down, but want to see how this one stacks up coming soon. So we'll continue to watch that. Make sure we look at some big picture things. Again, the British pound is really it's breaking down. So we'll continue to look at these things. Again, I don't want to overthink this. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds. It's just one day of action, so I'm not gonna be the one ever to gloat or to say I told you so. I'm just saying, just use your. If things are extremely overbought, I guarantee you, if you look over the past week, there's been a ton of TV pundits have been talking about going long. They never tell you when to take a stop. They never tell you about a stop. They never give you a target either, so you can see risk reward. That's the difference between analysts and traders. Analysts will now reforecast and just do something else like this didn't happen. A trader has to manage risk and understand that they can't reforecast when they have an open position on, because that means that they could potentially blow up their account. Treat it like a business versus a hobby. Take care.